What's good, guys? This is the Small Chops podcast. My name is Bambo.
Debs.
Apology.
Amazing.
I thought we were going by Supreme again.
Right, we get a new name every week, to be fair.
I'm just going to stick with it.
Okay. And yeah.
How was your week?
How was your week, everyone?
Mine was very long. It's not finished. It's very long. It was very, very long. It was very long. There's a lot that's happening at the moment. And in the world, side note, I saw a video of Vladimir Putin today. Like, as
Doing
in
what?
saying some smoky stuff to the West.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not this
political
pod. I know,
podcast,
but
so
it was
that's
crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. I mean, he was basically saying to like the French president. He was basically saying to the world that like the French president is wasting his time, and that like if you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Basically, that's the TLDR of that. And they're talking about nuclear weapons and stuff. So let's.
Oh, he's been talking about.
Yeah, let's do the podcast now because we never know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Bolaji, how was your week?
Yeah, long. Juggling a lot, but thank God. Thank God. How was your week, Bambo?
Mine was good. I got to interview someone really, really cool this week.
Right.
And I had a really cool opportunity, which hopefully I can tell you guys about in like a few weeks. So yeah.
You're gonna start with the person that
Shall I start with the person? So basically,
know.
I got to interview Goya Menor, the Ameno.
You wanna chill with the big boys guy?
Yeah, the
Lovely.
Ameno Amapiano guy. And he was really, really, really cool to talk to. He's been through a lot, and I wrote some stuff down because I thought, you know,
Is it out yet?
it's not out yet, but I'll
okay.
give you like
An exclusive.
a little bit of the stuff we talked about. So he basically told me he's been making music since 2005, and I don't know how old I was in 2005.
Very young.
But we were young. Like we were really young. And you know, I asked him about like what motivates him to make music, especially when he's been making music for so long and nothing happened until last year. And he just said, yeah, you need to just motivate yourself. Like no one else can motivate you. And I think that's just something that applies to life in general. And then, you know, while we were speaking about his journey, at one point he stopped making music. And I think it was maybe for like a couple years, like 2 or 3 years, just wasn't making any music. His friends were asking him why he wasn't like releasing anything, just wasn't in the mood. Like he became a cab driver.
Wow.
And while he was in his car, like I guess before his shift, he heard the beat to Ameno Amapiano and he freestyled in the car. And it was literally later that day he recorded it, and now we have
we want to chill with the big boys.
Yeah, now we have the song. So yeah, it was really, really cool to talk to him.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that is crazy. As in, not that you can hear someone and know that they've been making music for a long time, but this is the first time I've ever heard of him. Like it's just one person, right? It's not a group.
Yeah, it's one person.
Yeah, that song is the first time I've ever heard of that person before, but yeah, man, it's inspirational stuff.
Really,
obviously
really
shows
cool.
You know, patience and whatnot. So yeah, how is he? Like
how is he?
Yeah,
in person?
like in person.
He's really, really cool. Really confident. Like really, really confident. Not confident, cocky, but confident in like his ability. So he knows what he can do. When I was talking to him, he just got to Dubai. Like has a show in Dubai, and then he's going to like Oman and all of that, the Arab countries. Like he's doing a lot, just pushing the song. And I think one thing that artists are quite afraid to do is to like keep promoting one song. They feel like they're rinsing out the song.
This is perfect. This topic.
Yeah, they feel like they're rinsing out the song. And he was just saying, look, I'm not in no rush to release anything else. Yes, we have other stuff in the pipeline, but I'm not in a rush to release anything else right now. I just want the world to hear this song, because believe it or not, there are people who still haven't heard it. Yeah, he's really not in a rush. Like he's just enjoying his life, enjoying the moment as well. And he, another exclusive, he was saying how I think Janet Jackson Janet Jackson did a whole like TikTok or video.
I thought you were going to say she's on the remix something.
No.
About to say what?
No, but she did, like, you know, she was speaking really highly of the song, and I think she even tagged him on Instagram as well. So he was just saying how grateful he is that people know him.
Yeah.
Like even Shaq as well.
Shaq,
Yeah.
the
Shaq, yeah.
basketballer.
Shaquille O'Neal,
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Shaquille O'Neal. He did a video.
Wow.
He did a video as well.
Wow.
So yeah, he was just saying how grateful he is that, and it's just every single day it's a new person, like a new celebrity, someone he looks up to that's basically bigging him up. So, yeah, he was lovely.
That's crazy though, because that point that he made about like letting a song just kind of like sit basically, and like not being afraid to just like not move on to a new song is quite topical, because obviously we're getting a lot of remixes of songs that we personally have listened to before. And I think like the issue with being early basically to this whole scene is that like you're the first person to get tired of songs basically, because I've heard it. Do you get what I mean? Like again, Peru, Love, that CKay song, wow, Zumba, Bad Way, all of these songs we heard it ages ago, you know what I mean? So you can get tired of it, but then they start doing remixes. So like there've been a few remixes. I know this is something that Balaji was talking about as well. There've been a few remixes that have come up recently, and the reaction that I've seen, particularly from like Nigerians, like some Nigerians, has just been like, oh, come on, like we've heard this, like I can't believe we're doing this again. And I think, not to say it started with this song, but I guess the latest kind of like example of this whole kind of topic is Wizkid's Essence remix with Justin Bieber, right? Everyone was like, okay, we don't need Justin Bieber on this remix and everything. And yeah, people felt quite protective like over the song, and I understand that, by the way, because it's like there was a time where not everybody was feeling the music that's coming out of, you know, our countries, and now everybody wants to jump on. And so like now, understandably so, we're like, you know, you can hold on for a minute, do you know what I mean? And so I do get that, but then there must just be the business aspect to it as well, that people just need to, these people have families to feed, do you know what I mean? Like this is too big now to just it's too big to gatekeep now, like as in it's gonna get to these people, do you know what I mean? And so it's just super interesting, because some remixes came out of recent, there are quite a few remixes that are coming out right now. Ozumba Bad Way is one with Fireboy. There is another one. I mean, we had the Peru one with Ed Sheeran. Same thing. Everyone was like,
Peru one.
There's another one with BLXST, 21 Savage, and someone else.
Yeah, it's coming out.
It's like a long roster.
I think it's coming out tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's coming out.
I can't wait to hear.
Tomorrow's Friday is going to be peak.
That's quite a few songs are coming out.
Your boy's dropping tomorrow as well.
Which
tonight? Rema.
Wow. Oh yeah. I heard. We can talk about that.
Oh, so is LAX as well.
Yes, with
Ira Star.
yes, yeah. Oh gosh, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk about. But these remixes, guys, what do we think? Have you listened to the Zumba and Bad Way remix with Fireboy?
I can't lie. I'm at this point in time, I wasn't always a big fan of Fireboy. But like now, I think anything Fireboy touches kind of turns to gold. Like he's got the ability, and he provides every time. Like he hasn't missed since I started liking him, which is probably like a year ago.
That just sounds like he hasn't missed because you started liking him.
But obviously since like I've actually jumped on his bandwagon or whatever, like he's just been dropping hits. So like I wouldn't say, for me, Ozumba, by the way, is more about like the vibes and like how it makes you feel. Like Bambo said last episode, it's obviously got a bit of like a deeper message in parts of it, where he's speaking about like the shooting at the toll gate and stuff like that. But what I think Fireboy brings to it now is not I want to say a certain level of musicality that it didn't already have before. Obviously before it had the vibe, and like it was still a great song, don't get me wrong, but I feel like what Fireboy does, like he sounds sonically very good. So like he brings that to the song now. So like now it's a bit more flowy, and it's got a bit more of vibes, and it still has the beat and the whole jumpiness of the song. So for me, I couldn't say it's better than the original, but
that verse was amazing. That verse was amazing.
It's gonna help to push the song even further.
That verse was amazing. There's one line that I always sings, like something about like pay me on time. He has one line about like pay me on time. I listen to the verse, it's like even the way he comes in, this guy's he's got it now. Like he knows himself. He knows himself. Like as in like I think that's a great remix. Like I don't know what
He's
people
doing a
have to
lot
say.
right now. I swear he's currently on tour in the US.
Yeah.
Apple
he is.
Tour or something
Yeah,
like that.
he
He's
is.
going crazy. I saw
He's in
snippets.
America.
Saw snippets of
Literally
his show
sold out
yesterday.
shows.
And
Yeah.
it's just going.
I
ham,
wanted
like,
to go and
it's
see him
nuts.
in New York. I wanted to because they love him in America.
Yeah,
They
I can tell.
love him. Like
He's going off.
it's crazy. And obviously he has his album coming out as well. I think I saw a tweet from like
the
Alameda like
summer.
yesterday
Mm-hmm.
saying that he's gonna leak it if he doesn't.
Yeah. If he doesn't release
if he doesn't release it. So it's coming out this summer. Which is a whole separate conversation we definitely have to have about like what we're expecting from the album as well. To be fair, we can have it now as long as we remember to go back to the remix thing. But what are we expecting from Fireboy's album? Like, what are we?
I can't
expecting?
expect if God knows if it's a 15-track album, I need to be downloading at least 7-8 of those songs. Like for me to say like, okay, yeah, he's done his job because it's like Buju. When Buju said he's dropping a project, I was excited. He hasn't missed the whole year. He's dropping bangers, amazing feature verses. His project was okay, wasn't amazing, but because of the year he's having and the amount of quality music he's dropping, you'd expect absolute fire, which is kind of the same I'm expecting with Fireboy, but with projects it's a bit different, innit? You can drop hit singles again and again and again, and it comes to
it's a
project
different
time,
game.
and you're just not hitting what you're meant to be hitting. So at the same time, I'm keeping my expectations a bit low just because of that. But if we're going based off what he's released, it should be.
I think I don't think I'll be disappointed. Like, because for me, even his like, I mean, he's got 2 albums, right?
2.
Yeah, he's got 2 albums, right? The one with New York City Girl on there,
Apollo.
yeah. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Apollo's
Oh my
crazy.
god! Like, as in, like, he's one of those people that like there are certain singles that kind of draw you to the album. Then you go and listen to the album and you're like, oh no, there are way more than the singles there are loads of bangers on here.
crazy.
You know what I mean? So I think what even are some of these songs? Like, I've got very, very high expectations for him, especially with like the international recognition that he's having now. I'm sure the features will be crazy.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna go nuts. I haven't heard apparently Ed Sheeran was the whole one behind.
Huh?
Not Ed Sheeran, sorry.
Who?
Jamal Edwards.
Oh yeah.
Was the whole one behind that.
Yeah.
The remix.
That
Yeah.
remix with Ed Sheeran. So I'm sure he's got a lot of connections and links now to
It'll be interesting because I'm just looking at his album Apollo. That's the album I was talking about. Phenomenal tattoo, phenomenal. Yeah.
No, Apollo was sick.
Yeah, Apollo is serious. And I'm looking at it, and you know he's kind of like not a feature guy with projects. Yeah.
So
He likes
far.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far.
I mean,
I think he likes
what in
to
Apollo
just...
the only feature was
There's like 3. There's like 3 there.
there's One Day Cole as
Olamide,
well.
One Day, Andy Smoke.
But Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps, all him.
Just him.
All him. He's on a J. Cole type of thing. You know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. I feel like he's either very selective or maybe he just wanted to show that, like, hey, I can do this by myself.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's what he wanted to do with the first one. Like, this is my debut. I want you to know it for me, not because of the features that I have. So yeah, I think I have no expectations again. I
got
feel
high
like I'm at the
expectations.
point where
he-
I don't want to expect stuff. I kind of just want them to like give
Yeah.
it to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's kind of sad.
I'm kind
though.
of on that way.
Is it
Do you not think it's
sad?
kind of sad? No, in the sense that, like, I feel like when you say you have no expectations, is that not so you're not disappointed?
No.
Do you,
Kind
I think
of.
I
have no expectations, but it's like I do also that plays a part. It's because I
Yeah.
don't want to be disappointed, but it's like once you set expectations, like they're so rigid, and it's like when anything comes out of that, it's hard to think outside of what
Yeah.
you'd already thought, like
Yeah.
your span. So it's like I don't want to be caged in when I'm listening to it and thinking, oh, I thought I was gonna hear this.
Yeah,
or,
yeah. You
do
don't
you know
want
what I mean? Like I
limit-
want to listen
yeah.
with an open mind.
Yeah.
And the type of listener I am as well, I'm very selective. So I always have to tell myself, like, just because you don't like it, you need to be able to listen to it with the ear of like the wider public.
Yeah.
Like I need to be able to understand, is it still a good song whether or not I like it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
that's
I
one
just
reason why
I
I
don't
don't.
have expectations, and I think it's because of the industry that I work in.
Yeah.
And being around a certain genre of music, you kind of okay, so I work at a label, right? So and the type of music that we deal with isn't necessarily the music I listen to, but from talking to the people that I work with, one of the things they say is when you're here, artists are going to come to you with music, you kind of have to listen to it with just no
Okay, yeah.
expectations. So I'm so used to doing that now that even with the music I love, I don't want to put expectations on it. I kind of just want to listen as a listener.
Yeah.
Just
That's
solely
exactly.
a listener.
Yeah.
Not someone who is
That's
thinking, okay, I'm
I
like,
want this.
Yeah,
I want
yeah. I would love to do that.
that. I have to.
Fireboy, I'm not doing that. I am expecting the world. I'm very, very sorry. So that'd be interesting. But were those the only remixes?
Oh, so there is Magic's and Iris Star,
Yeah.
Love
Yes.
Don't Cost a Dime.
Yes.
I don't
that's a
even see that as a remix.
That is a remix.
Yes,
though.
it is a remix.
'cause
It
he's
is a
got-
remix.
He's got the actual song on
Yeah.
his project.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's very different.
It's
The
very
actual
different.
song is very different.
I haven't
The
listened to
original
it. I haven't
is
listened
very
to it.
different
It's
to the remix.
It's a lot slower.
The original was slower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
the original is much slower.
It's a lot slower.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a bit,
yeah.
it's a bit more
Vibey.
ballady. Yeah,
No, I've
it's
listened to the
more of a slow
original.
vibe.
I haven't listened to the this version.
To the Iris
Yeah,
Star
to the
version.
Iris Star
Yeah.
version.
I think because
it's
Iris
different.
Star's on it, yeah, it's a bit more jumpy and it's a bit more flowy and it's like, oh yeah, let's get in the mood sort of thing. I think that's what she brings, especially nowadays. Like she's popping on TikTok, popping on Insta, so it's like she's gonna make music that does well on those platforms. So I get why
they
they've kind
came
of
to come.
changed
They came
it a little
together.
bit and like sped it up and like.
They're on the
made it a
same
bit
label though, right?
Yeah, Maven.
Yeah.
Yeah. I interviewed him as well.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
if you
yeah.
wanna,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
go
yeah.
and check it out, yeah, you
Definitely,
Check it.
definitely. Where can they even check it out?
You can find it on Culture Custodian.
Amazing.
So yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, no, that is definitely something I will listen to because I liked the original. I didn't think I can count the amount of times I've listened to the original, but I liked the original. And it's nothing to do with the song. It's to do with me. Like right now, where I am, like musically, it's more kind of like jumpy kind of beats that I like. Basically, I'm listening to Amapiano. I'll be very honest with you. Like that's like that's primarily like what I'm listening to. So anything outside of that, if it's not like an Adekunle Gold Sinner type of song, not now, basically. So, but it was cool to listen to. Yeah, I think the remixes are cool. I think they should carry on, if I'm honest with you. I did find though, maybe it's just me, maybe I've got this wrong, but I swear like back in the day, a remix used to be
I was about to
a
say what you were about to
completely
say.
different song.
Yeah.
Was it not?
I was about to
As
say
in
what
like
you were
you
about to say.
hear the song, the original song in the beginning, and then like they would remix the song. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And now I just feel like we're getting just additional features on songs. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I do hear that, but I don't think I've taken it in like that. So
Yeah.
So for example, you know that Busta Rhymes like
Baby, if you give it to me.
Do you remember?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
You know that song?
When they did like the all-star remix.
Yes. Don't you remember that? That's what remixes used to be like.
Yeah.
As in like the remix is like it's a different song,
Yeah.
but you can hear the original song.
It's like they sample the original.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I was.
Did,
Everyone did that.
what does he go by?
DMX was in there. Missy Elliott was in there.
Yeah.
Was Missy Elliott in there? Am I
Yeah,
joking?
she was.
Oh, okay.
She was.
Mary
not.
J. Blige.
Am I bugging?
Was Missy Elliott in
She
there?
might have been.
She might have not
Yeah.
been.
She might have not been there.
Because I remember watching
Don't
it recently.
cancel us.
I remember watching it recently, and I was thinking, wait, is it Miss Elliott gonna come
Mary
up?
J. Blige was in there. Ra Digger was in there.
Fabulous was in there.
Lloyd Banks was in
Was
there.
Fabulous in there?
Papoose was in there.
I haven't
I'm
listened.
drunk.
to
I'm
that
naming
song in a very
everyone.
long time.
I think I've
haven't listened
named
to it
them
in a while.
all.
Just forget me. I don't know anyone.
Well, correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
correct us if we're wrong.
So-
innit? But I just feel like the concept of what a remix is has slightly been lost
Yeah.
now. Like the remixes, like when I was like younger, you can hear the original song, but it's not just more features on the
Yeah.
same beat. Do you get what I mean? So I kind of, and again, like if I was to hazard a guess as to why it's like that, and maybe you can kind of like speak to this as well in terms of like, because you're in the industry. I just feel like people make what the industry allows them to make or rewards, like if you get what I'm trying to say, in a sense of like if these are kinds of songs that people are listening to, then these are the kind of songs that we're going to
I
make.
can't lie. Nowadays, I think remixes are done for a purpose. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. This person's come to make a remix of the song. Let's make it.
Yeah.
This song is number 5 in the charts. We want it to get
We
to
want it
number
to be
1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go make a remix. Get
Yeah.
it re-popping. Get it re-jumping. And I know that with numbers like they used to like calculate sales and like get the numbers for charts.
Yeah.
A remix is additional to the original song. So if a song is like number 5 and then the remix does like an extra 100 million sales, or whatever, they're gonna add that to the original and then it's gonna push it up.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably a
interesting.
bit more of a business move. So maybe it's not taken into consideration as much, like musically. But that's
just interesting because I just kind of wonder. I don't know. I just don't want anyone to limit like their creativity. I just feel like, do you know what I mean? We could be hearing all sorts. Do you know what? I'm gonna complain. Let me just get to what's really doing me today. I'll be real with you. Are you guys happy with the songs out at the moment in general? Is it just me?
For a long time, I wasn't happy. I remember we spoke.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy for most of December. January wasn't amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's coming back up. It's picking up. I'm starting to hear a bit more vibes. I'm hearing snippets that are sounding crazy, but the last 2 months, I can't lie, hasn't been as quality for me. But don't get me wrong, there's been like all the bangers.
Yeah, all the bangers that we're talking about.
Uzumba and
Zinaliski, all of these people.
Yeah, like there's been a few hit songs, but it's like it's not New Music Friday and I'm getting 5, 6, 7 songs
exactly.
Like,
do you remember?
I'm adding like 2, 3
Do you remember every
week.
Friday? Do you get? I was looking at my Spotify. I was going. I've got like a release radar type thing, and they just curate all the Afrobeat because they know that's what I want. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm scrolling. Do you get what I mean? You know when you're like searching on Google, you're on like the 5th type of thing. Like I'm thinking, what's going on? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I think as I was on my way here, I was thinking like, is it because of the pandemic? Like, is it because like genuinely like, and generally people have just been different? Like, if you get what I'm trying to say, like, as in, has that, but then at the same time, Made in Lagos came out in the bloody pandemic.
I think a lot came out in the pandemic.
Especially,
I feel like people even started making more music in the pandemic because it's like, now we're not even doing anything. Like, even if we're not going studio, we're sitting home and we're writing 10 songs.
So why do I feel like this then?
But I feel like everything happens in waves though.
Yeah,
there's always been a dip. Even with like UK Afrobeats, there was a period of time where I don't think it was that fantastic. And it was probably more so in the earlier days. There was a lot of great music at the time, but
you can kind of pick out eras where like you know things are.
So I feel like there's always been dips, and I feel like maybe right now we're just in between an era. So
I do hear it, to be fair, and I also think maybe it's because it's like this time of the year as well. Maybe you're gearing up for summer.
One thing I will say, I know specifically artists, when they have like a crazy song or like a song that feels like summer, they wait until summer or just before summer. So by the time it gets to summer, it's a summer tune. So it's like,
and then even they're booked for festivals and then shows and concerts.
Exactly.
You know what we should do, guys? This is just giving me an idea. We should have like a weather report, basically. So we basically kind of say that like
it's a bit dry at the moment.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know what's so funny?
Do you get what I mean?
You said this the last time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, you know, there you have it. You know what I mean? But you guys get what I mean? It's like sunny, like sunny spells. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Guys, there you go. Even
at the end, you can say it's coming. This is coming.
Exactly.
So guys, it's gonna get brighter.
There are storms ahead.
Yeah.
Oh. Trust me, dog. That one is serious. Yeah, we're gonna add that in. Don't worry, guys. Next episode, you'll get the weather report, small chops. So, that was really interesting. Yeah. What else is going on though? What else is winning?
Well, something happened this week. The Brits were this week. Did any of you watch it?
Did we all watch? So I didn't watch it live. Did you watch it live?
I watched it live.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
I watched one. I watched 2 performances.
Whose?
In the Fire, Dave,
I saw that.
And then Little Sims performed basically, and then I saw that as well, and that was it for me. And I think there are reasons why I watched both of them as well, because Little Sims' mum came up and just
that was really sweet.
Yeah, just you know what I mean. You know when there's certain things you just look and it's like anybody's mum. If you're Nigerian or like an immigrant, that's how your mum will be acting. So it's just like, oh God,
that's cute.
That was heartwarming. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, well, congratulations to Little Sim. She won Best New Artist.
How do we feel about that? I mean, this is an Afrobeats podcast as well.
But
she does have a song with Obong JR. So I feel like we can talk about
it. She won Best New Artist.
I mean, I feel like she deserves it.
Best New Artist?
Yeah, I mean, I was about to touch on that. I mean, I feel like she deserves a award.
Yeah.
Especially for the last year or 2 that she's had or whatever. But new?
Yeah, she's not new.
I don't know, because I swear Sims was on FIFA like years ago.
Time ago.
Do you know what I mean? Like people have been knowing about Sims, so it's like.
But I think they probably put her there because this is or
her
the
breakthrough.
last.
It's not even been a breakthrough.
It's not necessarily.
But she's done things this year. She's
done a lot of
Yeah,
things
yeah,
this year,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's more so maybe the most mainstream year she's had.
I would just say,
I don't know.
I think she had a massive cult following. So like the people that listened to her was a lot. I feel like she's now finally broken out of that cult following. So like now there's people outside of the Lil Sim diehard fans that are actually saying, oh, Lil Sim's like, oh, she's dropped this track, like, let me listen. Lil Sim's, oh, she's on Top Boy. Do you know what I mean? Like now she's actually starting to become. I remember she was, there was an American TV show that synced her song time ago. So it's like people should already been hearing of Lil Sims, but I feel like now it's like she's getting the recognition she deserves, and like she's breaking out of just her cult following and like getting a lot of listeners and a lot of attention. So I do understand new, but not new, but she definitely deserves something at least. Definitely.
What did you think of her performance?
I really liked it. If I'm correct, there were like women in suits on stage. Yeah, for Woman, right? For the song Woman, right? Yeah. I thought that was really cool. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like Dave's performance did not steal the entire show. I'll be very real with you. I mean, if you've got fire coming out of a guitar, it's pretty much done at that point, isn't it? But like, I really enjoyed it because it's just, as you say, like you're watching that kind of person and you're just kind of watching somebody have a moment that's long overdue. Do you know what I mean? And so I think it was more about what it represented than like what I was watching. Do you get what I mean? And so I think that
she also
cool.
performed Introvert, but then she had someone, I don't know the actress's name.
I saw someone else and I didn't know who that was.
The white lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an actress from a show, but I can't remember what show it is. But yeah, I thought it was amazing. What did you think?
Did you watch her performance?
Yeah, like it was good. I don't have much to say on the performance. I mean, it was good, like, do you know what I mean? I enjoyed it, but I don't think I can go, like, if we were talking performances, then I'd have to go to, like, Wizkid when he did that quarantine.
What? The Corona show.
Yeah.
The do you know the pandemic show on YouTube, the live stream?
Yeah. So for me, like, if I'm gonna talk about like that was nuts for me. So not to say I'm comparing anything, but it was just a good performance. Like.
Also, Afrobeats is just a spiritual genre in and of itself, in my opinion. In my opinion, and don't come and, do you know what I mean? If you like, anyway, you can come and at me. But like, there's Afrobeats and gospel music, and like, I don't know, like those are like proper spiritual genres to me. Like, as in, there's just something in those two genres that, like, I don't know. It's just completely different. So I understand you there. But that In the Fire one?
Yeah, it was flames.
Amazing.
The choir?
Oh, no one got that?
I know. Oh God. I just got it. Dear. But no, that was serious. That was really serious. The choir. This is what I mean though. When you add a choir, it's slightly a cheat code. It's slightly a cheat code, don't you think?
Do you know when I clocked choir was a cheat code?
Blinded by Your Grace.
Nah, to me it wasn't when I clocked, but for me it was when he went crazy. Sonna's Feeling You.
Oh,
when he did that.
Hall
Choir,
like,
that's when I started saying like, yo, this.
But that's why gospel music is spiritual. Gospel music is spiritual.
This choir stuff is mad, and then Odil did it with like 24, 48.
He did something like that,
It's crazy, like the choir can add a mad effect.
And Dave won. He
won that category.
Best
that was
hip hop, grime, rap act.
They just said him and I can't even say.
I think. Do you know? They took a different approach this year. With the Brits, so it was genderless basically. So there was no best male, best female. It was literally just.
So they just pack in everything there for him.
Yeah. So
grime, rap, and what was the other one?
Hip hop.
Grime, rap, and hip hop.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
But they've taken, they've decided.
That's all I say about that. That's nuts. To only get one award for those three things is slightly mad. Do you know what I mean? But shout out to him anyway. That was amazing.
The reason why I wanted to talk about the Brits was because CKay was nominated for Best International Song with Love One Tinty. And I just thought about it and I was thinking like, damn, CKay with a song that came out
2019.
3 years ago. So I just, in a sense, I wish he would have won, but
Who won?
I
was gonna say
Olivia
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is.
Neither do
But
I.
the Brits sold a couple NFTs and I saw her name buy one. That's the only reason why I know her. Yeah, but I know she's famous.
Yeah, she's big in America. Well, she's American.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just to see him nominated alongside like Billie Eilish and The Weeknd and Drake, like these are big.
He's up there though. CK's up there.
He's up there.
CK's big.
Yeah, so well done to him for even being nominated in the first place.
Big congrats.
He's got 2 of the 7 African songs with over 100 mil streams on Spotify.
Insane.
2 of them, well, one is the original, one's the remix. Like, it's
Insane.
crazy. I don't think people understand.
Yeah.
If he was to add both of them together, he would have the most. Like, he'd be number 1. I think the original has 322 million streams, and the remix has 288. So if you want to know who's actually leading with the most streams, African song is Burna Boy on the low with 139 million. What?
Wow.
I even lied. He's already leading, but now he has double.
I was gonna say
Burna Boy second. Burna Boy second. Burna
Yeah.
Boy second. But that's just to show like the gap in what he's done.
CK's
Crazy.
big. CK's big. He's really
Massive.
big, and I do wish he won that. But I do also feel like where Afrobeats is now, we don't even really need the validation. I'll be real with you, as in like we're just the genre is so gone, now. As in,
it's just gone.
I mean, people are winning Grammys, like as in like so. I think it's kind of He doesn't need it, but it would have been nice.
Yeah.
It would have been nice.
I think like 3 days ago he got on the Hot 100
Really?
Billboard. Yeah, like 3 days. I think now the other African or Nigerian songs that are on there is Essence and it's just Essence. I think.
That'd be nice.
Oh no, I lied. Fireboy got on there 3 days ago with
I thought
Peru.
it was, I thought that was Billboard.
Yeah, Fireboy got on Billboard like 3 days ago with Peru, but already on there was only Essence and Love and Wanted T by CKay.
Amazing.
So it's like, that's just
Amazing.
To show you, like,
I
what
watched
they're
his interview with ZZ Mills. I don't know if you guys watched it, and he was just speaking about how he ran away from home and everything. And I was just like, this is what a story. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in that, and the music is. I'm definitely, I definitely can't wait for his next project. If I'm honest, like even Emiliana, I love that
I'll
song.
be real, Emiliana doesn't do me like that.
No, are you sure though?
Do you know what it is? I've done the whole let me open my ears thing. So I've decided I don't like it. Let me listen with the listener ear. It's a decent song. I'll be real. I actually understand why people feel it, and it's got quite a bit of recognition. Like, I can't act like it's done nothing, but for me personally, if I'm gonna look like directly personal, the same way you look at songs, it doesn't do me, and I'm not spinning it. I'm not.
Yeah, no, definitely. I get what you mean.
But I get why on a wide scale it's done decent. It's done what it's needed to do, but generally, like, it doesn't tickle my fancy too much.
Yeah, I get what you mean, because it's like that type of song is for a certain like mood. Like I'm not gonna say it's a sad song, but it's certainly not a song I play on my birthday. Do you get what I mean? No, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Do you know what? People actually vibe to it. Like, people don't listen to that song like.
Oh no, there's a
like, they use that bit to like get themselves.
I didn't see it like that.
Emiliana.
It's a bit slow.
Yeah, but I feel like.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Am I thinking about the same song? Yeah, it's a bit slow.
Even Love and Wanting Tea is a bit slow if you deep it.
There's a bit you vibe to.
I get what you
slow,
mean,
but it's still like it's got a bounce, it's got a vibe.
I get what you mean. To be fair.
So I mean, to be fair, on that element, he's hit the nail on the head. If you can make a slow song still vibe, because one thing a lot of people do now, they want to make a slow song, but they forget that you still need to be able to catch the audience. You need to still have a vibe there, even if it's going to be a slow song, whether it's going to be the beat that's going to have like crazy 808s or like nice percussion or like a mad bass line. Even if the song's still going to be slow, like you're still going to need to be able to draw people to the song. So it's like, he's very good at being able to make the type of song that he wants and still get people to connect with it. So on that sense, I'll give it to him. But generally, like, Emiliana's not there for me.
It's a big talent, to be fair. I mean, like, it would be wrong of us not to talk about AG Baby. AG Baby, have we all heard the album now? Lovely. So we can give it a proper review. Of course, this is just like first impressions because it only just came out a couple days ago. You know what I mean? So what's everyone's favourite song on the album? Mine is so simple. I don't have to look. I do not have to look. The first time I listened to it top to bottom, I already knew what my favourite song was. Removing Sinner because it's the single. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
So wait, are we removing singles then?
I say we remove the singles because it's like there's no point.
I mean, Sinner is a phenomenal song. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Sinner
if
is
we're
a
talking
phenomenal
about the
song.
album, it's like,
Yeah, it's
are
like-
we going to talk about High? In the album?
Yeah.
Obviously, High's on the album, but
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
You
Like,
can't
High's
Sinner
its
and
own-
High. You know what I mean?
You
We
can't
know
talk
what
about
they
Mercy
are.
either.
We know what they are.
Mercy, and to be fair, I can't like Mercy's not
And
all
it
that
is
for
what
me.
it is because that came out before as well.
Yeah.
So for me, as soon as I listened to it, yeah, there was a clear winner for me. It has
I just
to
don't know if
be.
there'd be. We should all write it and like turn at the same time.
Is it? All right, should we do this? Okay.
Oh, wait.
Write it on notes. Write it on
Oh
notes.
no, I'm gonna send it to the chat. Let's all send it to the chat.
Okay,
at
let's
the
all
same
send
time.
it to the chat.
goodness.
I'm gonna count
Pressure.
down.
Oh wait.
I'm gonna count down.
I've typed
5
it.
seconds,
Have you typed
yeah?
it?
I've already done
Everyone
it.
typed
No,
We're all gonna
no,
send it at the
not
same
yet.
time.
Hold on. Sorry.
Please don't do WhatsApp.
No, this is
Oh,
iMessage.
Sorry.
Bambo.
Remember, you know, let's see it.
Come on. Come on.
Um,
Favorite song?
I don't know if it's my favorite though, but here we go.
3.
Wait, hold on. I'm typing. Sorry.
We definitely haven't got the same favorite songs because mine doesn't take this long to type.
Yeah, man.
3.
Hold on.
Bambo.
Seconds.
But I think this is because of the music I like.
No, I have a good argument.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I do hear that.
How can you put so many songs? You have to pick one song. So for the viewers at home, Balaji, say yours.
Sleep.
Mine is Fire. At least I think it's called Fire, not Fire.
Yeah.
Like mine's Fire.
That's
Pick
up there.
one, Bambo. Pick one.
Okay, for the sake of
Discussion.
yes, I'm gonna go with Born Again.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Look.
Do you know what's mad?
Look what?
Is that my top 3? Oh no, that's not my top 3.
Look. I'll be real with you. Fire for me
Fire's top 3.
was so obviously the best song out of the new songs.
Yeah.
Fire's top 3.
Out of the new songs. And I'll be real with you, there has to be a discussion about Steph London when she does Afrobeats. There has to be a discussion.
When?
Yeah.
There has to be a discussion.
She's
a star.
Could be call an Afrobeat artist.
Yeah, no,
Might as
I
well.
want to.
She dated him.
Bro,
I want to.
As in, can we actually
dated
listen
a
to her?
very
Can we actually
if-
listen to her
because-
last 10 songs or whatever?
If we listen, I'll be real with you. Something I've said time and time again, yeah? You see that Can't Let You Go
Oh,
song?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, she done
That
thing.
song, let me not even start international war, but that song is better than some songs I've heard on the continent. As in, like, that song is amazing. The remix with Rema and I think 2 other, that
And
song
Tiwa.
is, and Tiwa, they tore up that song.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like, Adekunle Gold on this song was already really good. He came in like, I think Sweet Melody is like the first like line that he says and everything. You're already feeling the vibe and everything. And then Steph comes on and shuts it down. It's perfect for her. It's perfect for her. Like, I was just like, you know what it is? Not that I didn't know she was good before. I've been listening to her for a while.
Yeah.
Even when she used to like rap. Not that she doesn't rap now, but like as a rapper, female rapper. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But the way she's refined her sound as well, I think it just has to be acknowledged. She's great.
Done her thing still.
She's great. That was a great like pairing, basically. I was listening to it and I was like, this song is complete. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. Do you know what I mean? And I think it was interesting to listen to just because I think I slightly feel like I'm trying to remember all the songs on this album right now at this moment, but I slightly feel like that song also kind of fits into the general mood of the album anyway.
For me, that's where the album took a change. Like that, that
this
song,
song.
Fire. Was obviously, Sinner was where it kind of changed, but for Sinner, like, I didn't count it because it's like,
Yeah. It's the
I really
same
heard it. But like, I thought like, for me, Win, Mashemi, I really liked One Woman because Ty Dolla $ign done his thing, and
I need to listen to One Woman again. What's it
I
sound
can't
like?
lie. From his song on what's that song? What's Wizkid's album with the sun on it?
Sounds from the other
Sounds
side.
from the other side.
Yeah,
From when Ty Dolla $ign spun that.
I know
that
what song you're
verse,
talking about. I was listening to it just the other day.
I expected him to do his thing on this tune, and he done his thing. He done his thing. He kept to the flows, kept with the melodies. He held his own with Adekunle Gold. So for me, that was a good song.
Let's play quickly because I need to remember.
Then it kind of went downhill for me a bit, up until Sinner, Fire.
I also will say one thing. Now that I've just even heard that small snippet again, I think this album has to be listened in
Yeah,
certain...
it's a grower.
It's
an absolute grower.
Yeah,
Absolute grower.
it's going to grow. It's going to
Absolute
grow.
grower.
It has to be a summer thing. It sounds like... Do you not think?
Okay.
I do hear that. I
do you not think?
That.
Yeah.
I do hear that.
Summer, like island vibes.
It's a bit more summery, yeah.
By the pool.
By the poolside music,
that's Debbie's one.
Yeah, poolside music. Poolside Afrobeats.
Yeah.
So what was yours?
Yeah, sorry, go on. I cut you off.
Yeah, mine was Sleep.
So
let me play a bit of it.
Yeah,
please.
let me play a bit of that because
like for me it was like this gave me a bit of
I know this
something different. Adekunle. Like it was giving me something different. Adekunle. I remember we spoke about it. His new sound, don't get me wrong, it's connecting, it's going off, it's making sense. But like I said, I feel like some of his older listeners that are accustomed to like the music he was making, I do feel like something different was like not the start of the transition, but it was kind of in between when he used to do like his old stuff and like a mix of the new stuff. And I felt like Sleep was a good example of like, do you know what, like to my loyal ones and to my people that have been listening to me for a long time, let me give you something that you used to, like, I know you're gonna enjoy. So like for me, that's probably why I say Sleep connected with me a lot.
That's really interesting.
I feel like sonically Sleep, like it's not maybe vibes and like lyrically it's not the best, which I can understand Fire, but sonically and how it makes you feel and just how you take it in, like how you can listen to it, it's a very soothing song. So like that chilled vibe that he used to have and everything, like I can't lie, Sleep is top tier for me. So that's why.
Before we debate this, what's yours? Born Again. Okay, wait. Quick.
Let's hear that. I don't remember
Quick
that
one.
like.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna play my favorite song there.
Okay, so I picked...
Wait, what song is that?
Born Again.
This is what I'm saying.
Born Again.
Yeah,
I can't
I know.
lie. That sounded okay, but I don't like Born Again.
No, but the
it's
thing
perfectly
is, like,
fine.
I think this is the thing about reviewing an album that just came out. Do you get what I mean? It's like you need to listen to it in the car, you need to listen to it like outside in the like, as in like, because I'll be real with you, that sounded brand new to me.
Yeah, it sounds like, I can't lie. I'm looking at the album like,
Born Again.
Born Again. But I remember starting the album and I'm thinking like, he can't start like this.
Yeah.
But, okay,
because
so
you're rushing it.
It wasn't doing it.
The reason I picked
tried.
it for two reasons. So the first reason was the fact that based off the lyrics as well, I think people have been talking about his not transformation. Or rebrand,
rebrand
for quite some time, and I feel like he kind of addressed it in the song. The second reason I picked it is because there's something I find really fascinating about singers from like Mali and from like Senegal. So the feature, Fatoumata Diawara, she's from Mali. She is such a sick singer, and if you've never heard her, I just go and listen to like some of her stuff. It's so different, and I realized I liked the blend between Nigerian and like singers from like Mali and Senegal from Burna's last project when he featured Youssou N'Dour, I think that's his name. When he featured him, I realized I really, really just I like the sound. To me, I don't know, it just makes me feel a type of way. I guess it's the melodies, but I don't know. So that's why I like that.
That's really interesting. I mean, like, if anything, this discussion is making me realize, like, I'm definitely by no means done with this album. I need to go and listen to it in different places. You know what I mean? But I just think, first impressions, that Fire song was the first one that I took. That Fire song was the first one that I took to, by far. By far. Yeah. But then even as I'm replaying some of the songs.
Yeah, Winner Mash Me has grown on me.
I was listening to that this morning.
Winner Mash Me has grown
I was listening to that this morning because I think we all had this kind of discussion before about like his rebrand and everything, and how like it's been uncomfortable for some people, and you're saying he kind of addressed it in Born Again, and I was just looking at the lyrics actually, and the whole kind of allegory makes sense actually, as in Born Again and new person type of thing. I think because we've been like listening to him for a long time, I'm always here to see artists like change and like move forward. I'm gonna let you just, do you know what I mean? Whatever
Same, no,
do.
definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm here to listen to it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? What I will say is, okay, two things basically. So for me, I feel like, you know, the old music he used to do, I don't know what to call it, but like, I can only describe it by like talking. Yeah, I can only describe it by like talking drum type music, as in like
whole party-ish type music.
But the thing is like
music your parents will like.
Yes, exactly. I think that's the perfect one, because like Tiwa Savage makes like wedding kind of music, whole party music, as in her old types of music, as in like somebody's son type of stuff. But it's not the same as this type of music that I'm referring to right now. Like, do you get what I mean? And so one thing I will say is that, like, because in my head I was like, as I was listening to the album, I was like, I do really miss High Top Adekunle Gold. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you, just because there weren't many people at the time, and even now, making that kind of music. It was him, like Kiss Daniel, like, as in those types of people. And I just felt, not to say that if you make slower Afrobeats, it's not Afrobeats, not to say that like at all, you know, because there are earlier like pieces of evidence that show that like Afrobeats isn't just like, do you get what I'm trying to say? And it even depends on the tribe of, you know, that we're talking about. Do you know what I mean? But it's just like, I do really miss him. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to pretend like I don't want some old Adekunle Gold in terms of that pace of the music. But part of me felt like, when I went to his old songs and I looked at the songs that represent that time for him, I was like, he's done enough, don't you think, Debs? As in, he's done enough. As in, like, I feel like he dominated that type of music for so long that, like, you can't really be unhappy with what he left.
No, definitely.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Definitely.
And
that's why,
you know,
I'm happy for him to like do that change. And obviously, like I said, I'm not as much a fan of his new music as I am his older music, but I'll always still listen to Adekunle when he drops. You know what I mean? Like, he's always still going to be Adekunle Gold. Yeah. And you never know, he can drop something different anytime he wants. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like, okay. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's all. I'm sorry. Look, I'll be real with you. As in, like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to take it in. I'm sure on some hot day in July, I'm going to be like, wow, like, this is actually really nice. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, that part of him has, like, a special place in my heart. Because, like, there was the first album, the purple and gold looking one. You know what I'm talking about, innit? Mm-hmm. There was, like, the first purple and gold looking one. That's the one that I went...
It's called Gold, right?
Oh, was it just Gold? Yeah, that I went to his... That's the concert I went to, like, I don't know why I'm not seeing it here now. Is it not on there? Is it not on Spotify?
It should be.
Must be early. This was 2017 anyway, I think, when I went to his concert, 2017.
Yeah, it is.
Gold, 2017. Okay, yeah, exactly, 2017. So Gold, I love that kind of music. I do absolutely love that kind of music. Absolutely. And it's interesting because even when I was listening to him, you kind of underestimate how much music he has given us. There's Gold, there's About 30, there's Afropop Volume 1, which is yeah. No, have you guys looked at Afropop Volume 1 and seen the songs that are on there? Oh my god. That's why it's like, when I was like thinking to myself, oh, I really miss, you know, the old and whatnot, I was just like, Debs, wait.
That was a peak album.
Just, you're looking at it, right? Yeah. Like, literally, just, if you actually just look back at his discography, he's given us enough. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And now he's exploring something else. Okay. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna, I mean, these loyal fans, we're just gonna let him do that. You know what I mean? And I'm happy for him to do that. Exactly. I'm happy for him to do that. And I'm looking forward to visuals. I might start liking it even more. So I don't think I'll start doing that. No, I don't think I'll start doing that.
Over time, you like, if that's the music he's gonna constantly be making, you might get more accustomed to like hearing that from him.
Yeah. So do you know what it is? I'm not saying it because I don't think he'll ever make music as good as that. I'm just saying, you know, nostalgia has this crazy thing. You know, the way we think about the songs that came back, you know what I mean? So I think that might always have something to do.
I feel like nostalgia has too much of an effect on people. Like, I feel like it doesn't allow people to think straight.
To move on, innit?
Like, people don't think straight when they use nostalgia. It's like, but can't you remember? Like, okay, but this is better, bro. But oh no, you don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's like a cycle, to be fair. I'm looking forward to visuals though. Yeah. What song do you think
we'll get visuals?
What, this new album?
Yeah.
No, he will have. I feel like he will have to do that video with Steph.
Yeah. 100%.
That'll have to be done.
100%. I think as I was listening to it, I was thinking, imagine he only gave us High as a single, yeah, and then we discovered Sinner when we listened to the album. Oh my gosh, that would have been crazy. I get why he gave us Sinner, because it's like so you can get really, really hyped for the album. But when I saw the songs I already knew, I was like, did he give us too much too
already
soon?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's a bit like all the songs you gave us were better than
the songs. You know what I mean? That's what I was thinking, because it's like High is crazy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Sinner, all I'm saying is just like, I'm thinking now, for example, it's like when Wizkid brought out, he was going to bring out Made in Lagos, and he brought out No Stress. No Stress.
I can't lie. I learned every lyric to No Stress
every single
in 3 hours of the song coming out.
When
I asked my boy, I had the lyrics, and they weren't even lyric videos yet. The lyrics I was learning were wrong.
Listen,
I watched
and
it
you know you
for
had to
3
memorize
hours.
the Olan in the video, the
ad-lib,
Olan in the video. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So for me, it's like when Wizkid came out with No Stress before the album, I was worried that like, oh my gosh, like, is there going to be something better than this?
Yeah.
Because No Stress was crazy.
People, I don't know if you remember.
People didn't like No Stress.
That's what I was
I
going to say.
and I couldn't believe it. And I couldn't believe it.
Drinking.
I couldn't believe it. No Stress till this day, I still think is better than some of the songs.
Yeah,
that,
but
do you know what I mean?
You can't argue it. I've learned my lesson. Like, I would love to put No 5 top 5 because for me it has that effect, and it's a top 5 quality song. But you can't argue that with people. They will spin
No
you out of your
Stress
boots.
till today.
They'll spin you out of your
like,
boots.
That's what I'm saying. When I heard No Stress, I was worried that
I can still sing No Stress.
100%.
Yeah.
It can still come on now. 100%. It's a banger. And so for me, it's like I kind of had that with this album as well. It's like when I heard Sinner, I said,
Was Sinner the intro song to this album?
was that on the first single that dropped?
No, but like they do like the song before the album drops. That's like, okay, this is.
No.
This
Is that not High?
It might have been High or Mercy.
Mercy.
It might have been like, are you talking when he announced there was an album coming?
Yeah, like you know when there's like.
I think it was Mercy then.
Yeah, I think it was Mercy as well. So like for me, I wasn't. Mercy didn't like get me.
Let's have a little snippet, because sometimes
Mercy's calm, but it didn't go crazy for me. So I really kind of knew. But people love Mercy though.
Yeah,
but it kind of came out in that moment where like I kind of felt like Afrobeats wasn't doing enough. Like I wasn't getting enough crazy bangers. So it's like
that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was it was another one that was like. It's calm. I want crazy tunes. I want hits. I want to be.
But I feel like what you're saying is what I was saying before about like, in my opinion, I feel like the way what listeners are kind of primed to hearing now is songs with.
Yeah.
Even if it's slow.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I can play you songs where it's like, even if it's not like this, it's the bass line. You're hitting.
Yeah. As in, do you get what I mean?
If
but,
like
you know,
the beat, I'll be real. I manage an artist, innit? And I can tell you, the beat, like over the time I've been doing it, the beat is most likely at this point in time, the way people are taking the music, an artist can make the best song in the world, write it, have the best lyrics. If the beat doesn't have enough to
if it can't carry,
if it doesn't have enough to get the listeners, no matter how good the lyrics are, to be fair, sometimes like I've been proven wrong. There's times where, you know what I'm saying, the BVs are crazy, and you can still make a banger without a crazy beat, but majority of the time now, if you want your song to be taken in, the beat has to have something component that is able to grab. So even if it's like crazy guitar solo or like a mad piano intro or something, like maybe it's like the percussion has to go ham. Even if the song is slow, even if the song's fast, the beat has to have something that will grip listeners. Otherwise,
and it's not gonna. It's interesting what you're saying, because I was watching. I can't remember his name right now, but the producer that produced Ira Starr's Bloody Samaritan. So if you go on YouTube, you can kind of see.
London. Is it London?
London. It might be London. It might be London. I think it is London. I think you're right. I think it is London. There's this channel. There's this channel where like it is London. There's this channel where like they show like as in the producers and like how they actually made the song. And like when they made the song initially, this bit wasn't in the song. So this bit wasn't in the song. And it's a direct kind of representation of what you were just saying about like how beats need to have something. That wasn't in the song. So the label were like, nah, like there needs to be something in the beginning. Because the song just started in the beginning and it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you had asked me before when I didn't hear the song, if I didn't hear the song without that, I maybe wouldn't have said anything. Yeah. But as I've heard the song with that thing in the beginning, boy, that thing has changed the way the whole song 100%. Sounds. Literally. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's what you're saying.
That day, the last recording session we had, I went to a studio session straight after, and we had a song, me and my artist, we had a song ready made, beat done, lyrics done, and it was very nice. It was the intro to the EP that we're putting out. And then we got to the studio session, sounding crazy, recorded everything, BV's crazy. And then the engineer that actually recorded, he can play instruments. He added a bass line and keys to it, and on my life, like it's a completely different song. Like it was a slow intro, warming people up. But like now, as soon as you hear it, like it's like the bass line is crazy. Like you hear, like it's just like it's nuts now.
There's
like,
more character.
It's a different effect. Like the way you'll feel when you hear it is completely different. So
that's why I think producers like. They need their time, as in we need to probably do like a separate kind of conversation about producers, because like, and I do think they're getting the most love that they've probably ever gotten. Yeah. So for example, I had someone. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're getting enough. I'm just saying they're getting the most, because I remember I saw one tweet that said that like, sometimes I feel like giving up, but then I hear Nipkeys. Yeah, exactly. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And so it's funny because like now. Like, it's so weird because now I feel like there's less of a reason for normal listeners to not know who's producing the beat now. Yeah. You already know as soon as you hear Uba, like as in you know who's who. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like,
I can't, like that goes on to one of the things I was gonna touch on today. I think it was is it Nipkeys? I don't know how to say his name.
I don't know. I just say Nipkeys.
He's got a song that I think is his song. Now, like that's another thing. Now producers are actually owning the songs, or they're featuring on the song, so it's like they're getting a lot more recognition. But I don't know if it's his song or Buju song.
Is it Blessings?
No, it's called is it Blessing or Finesse?
It's Blessings. Is it this?
No, that song's come out. That's a crazy song, but it's the song that I'm talking about is not out yet.
Oh, okay.
Because
that's crazy.
Buju done this. He's got a snippet on his Insta. Buju's got a snippet on his Insta as well. I don't know if it's gonna come out tonight or maybe in the future.
Buju just dropped. He just had a drop.
Crazy.
With
Let me see if I can find it for you guys.
If that's how you say his name.
Diverse.
Oh, Diverse.
I just need
Sorry.
You know, I
just deeped it. Don't be angry.
I think I used to say Dava.
I don't know, but I just used to say die and verse. I didn't really clock.
Put it together.
Oh my gosh. Wow. What's Smith?
Should I play the snippet?
Yeah, go on.
15 seconds.
Yeah, you know what that sounds
Buju
lovely.
snippet is way better, and it's like 50 seconds.
That sounds amazing. Is there
and
like a choir in there?
Yeah,
there's like a beat. He cuts
that
out the beat
good.
a little bit. Like,
that sounds good.
So
you know, as you're reminding me, I feel like we need to talk about snippets in the Afrobeats industry.
Oh my God.
Because there's so many times, first of all, we need to talk about like how powerful they are in terms of like what they do. But then, I don't know if you lot clock, but me, I have a very long memory. There are snippets I know I've heard and I have not. They're not out yet.
God will bless you.
They're not out yet. Do you know the one that comes to my mind? The first one.
Yeah,
Teni
and
Wizkid. You think we're drunk? You think we don't know?
I say it every.
Yeah, can you play that snippet and don't give it to us?
Tweets or Teni, I'm waiting for this.
And she's always tweeting. She tweeted the other day. Oh, she tweeted the other day and she was like, I lost one of my diamond earrings. I said, is this what you're coming to tweet? Where is my snippet?
Debbie, when did that snippet come out?
No.
Was it like 2019?
Bro, that was years ago.
Was it 2019?
It must have been
like 2019. Go back to
it was before Made in Lagos, because we thought it was going to be on Made in Lagos.
I think it was it was just after Soundman, wasn't it?
It was
Soundman Volume 1.
It wasn't that
sure?
long back. No, it could have been.
It was. I think it must have been like 2019.
Yeah.
And I still remember what it sounds
2
like.
Years ago.
I still remember what it sounds like. So I remember it was like I thought it was going to be called Answer.
Yeah.
Because Answer. Nonso. Like that's what it was. And I was just like,
I'll find it.
What's Teni? What are they doing?
Yeah, they're violating.
Where the heck
whatever,
is that?
Whatever song that
Is it going to be on her album now or what? But we need the song.
This is why I'm quite happy that you brought up Snippets. So, like I said before, I'm a manager in it. One thing I've always said to my artists, we're now dropping, like we've been dropping snippets. We haven't dropped too many songs, but snippets are so important. Like, if an artist is not even dropping songs or not dropping bangers, but you're hearing snippets of, oh shit, that sounds mad, this sounds crazy. Now we're in a day and era where like snippets is nearly as big as songs are. Do you know what I mean? Not as big, but
I know who you're going to use as an example.
Darker.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Even Odil, if Odil does a live, screen records it and puts it on his Twitter or Insta, that is gonna float about for a while, and people are gonna really, really engage with it. So it's like one thing I've realized, a lot of people are coming to me and saying now like, oh, you guys are dropping snippets, but why are you dropping snippets if you're not dropping a song? And it's like,
do you know who I've also just remembered though?
Why are you dropping snippets?
Do you remember when NSG did that?
With what song?
NSG did that with one song, and it took time for the song. I mean, it must have, maybe it was OT Bop.
It might have been OT.
And do you know? Oh my gosh, NSG. Let me tell you now. I downloaded OT Bop from Dropbox. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Because they were taking so long to bring it out that it must have leaked somewhere. Basically, do you get what I mean? And I do think that kind of brings up, and that's a serious banger, needless to say, but like that kind of brings up something else that like the danger of snippets is. Sometimes, not with NSG because this didn't matter to them. It still did numbers. But if you wait too long, to bring out the actual song, sometimes it doesn't slap.
Match up.
Yeah. But
the way it should have, because everyone else has already caught the wave.
Sometimes I think that's more of a case of the snippet is better than the actual tune. Because there's a lot of times where artists will now bring a snippet and it's like, yo, this is mad. The song comes out and like,
and that was the best part of the song. Yeah, that was the best part of the song.
Now your expectations are so high and it never really reaches that. Like it never reaches the potential that you think it can. So that's another dangerous element. But my thing is, if you're dropping fire snippets and like people are connecting and they want to hear it, people remember this stuff. Like the moment you hear the actual song, or the artist says, "Yo, the snippet, the one I put out time, because the song's actually coming out," you're gonna see the vibe, you're gonna see the energy. It's like, yo, I've been waiting for this for ages. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like one thing I'll say to listeners, it's not always, oh, this snippet has come out, like why is the song not coming? Or there's so many complications in music. Like you can drop a snippet, say, oh, I'm dropping this song next month, and then a contract clause has delayed it, or perhaps the engineer hasn't mixed and mastered something correctly and it needs to go back. So it's like snippets are what I think people need to do is appreciate snippets. If you enjoy the snippet, take it, go back and listen to it. If the song hasn't come out, when the song comes out, you will definitely go back. If Pants Answer, whatever the song's called, the song come out in 5 years.
I'm listening to that.
The moment, the second it comes out,
I'm listening to it.
Well, anyone that listens to that snippet and enjoyed it is running to go listen to it.
They're already big artists though, so
that's
one thing I will say in terms of like, that's why I'm listening to it.
Definitely, but also,
go on.
If the snippet is powerful enough and you remember it, you'll go back.
You will.
Odil wasn't big when he was dropping these snippets, and
I was even gonna say, like, even earlier, probably one of the earliest moments in my life where I remember a snippet going crazy was Vianney. Do you remember? Do you remember when Vianney dropped VIA? That was a snippet. Do you remember it was a snippet first? And everybody was going crazy. And he done like a little video to it first. Yeah. Someone was dancing.
I think wasn't it him?
It might have been him. It might have been him. But like, I'm not saying he's the first one to do it. Of course, there probably were snippets before. Don't come and, do you get what I mean?
Even look at Curtis J. Check Your Balance. Check Your Balance.
Yeah.
Had a crazy buzz before it came out. Crazy buzz. Like you already knew.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't remember. Do you guys remember hearing Check Your Balance on the train that time?
Yeah.
And it's like we knew.
Oh no! Yeah. It was when we were going to record this. Initially.
We knew already it was going to be a banger just from the snippets.
100%. We knew that's a breakout. That's a breakout song. So it's so funny because we didn't plan to talk about snippets today. But they're important. They're too important. They're too important. Honestly, it is crazy. Let us add
to the playlist.
Yes.
Oh, I've got some songs, guys. I've been digging.
Oh, wait, though.
We didn't even speak about Sweet Daddy.
Wait, no. I'm looking at it right now. But that might have to be for the next episode.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We'll do the playlist later. We're not gonna have time for the playlist. No, we will. we will. I've just clocked something.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just clocked something.
Okay.
So there's still a lot of stuff that I definitely wait. I feel like that came across mad weird, but I'm telling you, I've just remembered something basically. Yeah, but I just feel like when Nigerians do that, they're saying like, "Are you foolish?" Like, you know what I mean? But no, I've just remembered something.
You did.
What clocker?
Yeah, you didn't hear it.
What?
Okay.
No, it's calm. We're listening.
What?
We're listening.
What did I say?
You didn't
Not
say anything.
you.
We're listening.
So what happened?
Nothing.
Guys. Right. I mean, we've got to talk about it, really. There was a lot of drama on Twitter recently. The only reason why I know
Spider-Man.
I know I don't like talking about this stuff. I don't, it's,
Yeah.
as in, But the only reason I'm going to mention it is because I'm sorry, but the difference in reactions was just too much. It was just too much. So for people that don't know what we're talking about, Oxlade's sex tape got leaked, basically, right? A couple months before, so did Tiwa Savage's as well. These, snippets, if we will.
Hey, but Oxlade's one was peak. There was bare different ones.
I don't know. I didn't see them.
It was bare.
I saw he was trending. I went to go check why it was trending. I said, "Oh, do you get what I'm trying to say?" oh, too. But like,
do you know what's funny? Do you know what's bad? Do you know Tiwa started trending as well?
Because of it?
Yeah, because of it.
Oh man, honestly speaking, yeah. One thing I will say is just like, I'm sorry. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because the difference in reactions was just too much. Like genuinely, I felt like when Tiwa's one came out, I just felt like there was serious backlash. There was. As in, I think it was rumored that she lost a couple brand deals because of it. I don't know whether that actually happened because people like to talk and just say, because it's not that she was flipping sponsored by Peppa Pig. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know whether that happened, but I just remember a lot of like. I don't remember this praise basically.
I wouldn't
Wait,
say.
you think Oxlade's getting praise?
I wouldn't say it's praise. It's been taken in like a humorous, like laugh.
Yes,
way. So
exactly.
it's not more praise. I feel like Tiwa did get a bit more backlash from it. But also, aside from the fact that she's a woman, I think people look at Tiwa differently from the way they look at Oxlade. So like,
how did they look at Oxlade?
Oxlade is still kind of, I wouldn't say he's new. Or
I don't think he's a sex symbol though, Oxlade. I wouldn't say that.
It's like,
he's young.
I don't think there's much of an expectation. Do you know what I mean? For him to,
I know what you mean.
Be behaved and about.
Oh yeah.
Tiwa's a
Auntie Tiwa, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
she's everyone's mummy, everyone's auntie.
Yeah.
Let me not say mummies. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
She's a great, lady. But
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like everyone's expecting a certain level of
decorum.
I didn't want to say the word.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Because we're not saying, by the way, that like, as in she lost any part of herself or she doesn't have the same kind of value. No, we're just explaining to you the rationale of the people that were,
so it's like, obviously,
critiquing her.
It will explain why maybe some people are a bit more like, oh, Tiwa, and then Oxlade is a bit. When I saw it, it was a bit like.
It wasn't going to be. The thing is, I knew it wouldn't be like career ending for either of them, basically.
And I think because it was actually a bit funny, like he was actually being funny.
I heard Spider-Man.
Yeah, like he was actually being a bit funny. So it's like.
So I think that's what it was like.
People were gonna laugh.
Humorous.
If Tiwa was, no. I feel like even if Tiwa's one was a bit more, it wouldn't.
No, I think
the problem with the way Tiwa's came out is the fact that she said it during an interview.
Yeah. So she'd already discussed it.
Oh, wait. She said it before hers came out, right?
Yeah, because remember she said someone tried to threaten me to put it out.
Because it was
and she even said
random.
put it out. She said put it out. I'm not paying.
I'm
not paying any blackmail
so
money.
I double dare you.
Out, I don't mind. I don't mind.
And it was the thing is, if anyone has seen the interview, what Angela Martinez, I think that's her name, was asking her had nothing to do with the sex tape. So it kind of just
she brought it up.
It kind of just came out of nowhere.
I feel like she was doing it as more of a
damage control.
Damage control. It's gonna come out. I'll even spoil your market.
Yeah. Let me spoil your market.
The guys, this video is gonna come. I told him I'm
buying that off of you. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's
just
like,
to reduce
but then
the
some
price.
people think that it was a marketing strategy.
From Tiwa.
Some people do think that.
For what?
What's she marketing?
For what? That's somebody's son tape.
Yeah, I think it was around the time it came out.
It came out.
So people thought,
Are they joking? Tiwa Savage.
That was what some Nigerians were saying. Anyway.
I mean, you always have people saying,
bye man. So I definitely wanted to touch on that anyway. They'll both be fine either way. Oxlade hasn't come out to say anything yet, has he? I feel like he'll make a lyric about it though.
No, we'll talk about it.
Probably.
I think he will. It's never a negative for men anyway, so it's nothing new there. But it was just something to definitely dig into. But Buju,
digging into something else.
Buju, there are two things on my mind here with Buju. Sweet Daddy.
I mean, you have been talking about Buju for a time.
Yeah, I know. It's been a very.
We were saying, remember time we were saying this guy.
Long time.
What was it? I think the first time we had a proper conversation about it, was it when he dropped to Lagos?
I know what you're talking about. It's not made in Lagos. It's like there's something that there's a 2017.
That's when we said, he's gone now.
Yeah, there's a 2017 like Lagos song let me.
But yeah, no, going to
A Day in Lagos. Yeah,
A Day in Lagos.
Yeah. And I think it's obviously that thing that when he was on the boat and
was Commander.
that was
Snippet of Commander.
Yeah, exactly. A snippet of Commander.
Yeah.
The snippets need their own thing, Yeah. Where have you ever even heard people talk about snippets before? This is the first time you're hearing it.
You've seen it, TFS.
Yeah, exactly. But so Buju has this song with who?
Sweet Daddy.
Diverse.
Yeah,
called
Diversity.
Sweet. Yeah, called Sweet Daddy.
Inclusion.
And Diverse, I know because of I just heard him, Diverse, I know. No, do you know what it is? It's spinning us because we didn't know Diverse is like diverse. But obviously now we're saying it. It's like, of course, do you get what I mean? Hell? But Diverse, I know because of Cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I remember speaking to you about that Cocaine song because I was like, oh, this is nice. It's a nice song. You weren't feeling it.
It's not that I weren't feeling it. It's another one that I understand why people feel it. But for me, still to this day, I'm not
I feel like
I'm not overly convinced about this.
Is what you're saying though, that it's a calm song, but it's not crazy. Because that's what I'm saying. Because exactly. So the moment I heard it, I was like, okay, I think the secondary school girls are gonna like this type of thing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like I don't want to say it's like a Justin Bieber baby song, but it's like you're in secondary school. Oh my gosh, this guy just dropped this. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I just feel like that's the target audience. Do you get what I mean? It's like a younger audience type of thing, basically. So that was really, really nice. But I remember speaking to you, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice, but I just feel like what's to come?
Yeah,
like
what?
Who is this artist? Yeah, what is he? Who's he going to be? What type of music is he going to drop, basically? And then he drops this song with Buju, Sweet Daddy. I wonder how that came about as well, actually. And that was let's just play a quick snippet.
Yeah, Buju killed it.
Like, this is definitely a notch up from Cocaine. Like, this is crack.
Big difference.
This is... Malaji's taking mad long to get this. You're taking a long time. Yeah, this is a notch up from that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I definitely need to take it in some more. But it's a big vibe. As soon as I listened to it, I was like, oh, this is a vibe. This is a vibe. This is a vibe. So I think this is going to be... I think I'm excited for him. Yeah. I'm excited for him. Because these are the two songs that I know from him. Forgive me if he has some more. Colorado. Does anyone know that song?
Yeah. But like he hasn't won me over. Like I know he's one of the artists that's bubbling and he's starting to get a little bit of a wave, but I'm excited for him, to be honest with you. On that topic of Buju as well, actually, Buju is releasing his NFT collection, which is interesting. Heads by Buju, and for all intents and purposes, because I'm really not about to break down what an NFT is right here, but it is a lovely picture, basically, that can gain you like deeper access into a community, perhaps like perks, giveaways, merchandise, intimate concerts, you get what I mean? And he's doing one, which is interesting because as far as I am aware, he is the first Afrobeat artist to do one. As far as I am aware, he's at least the biggest one. He's at least the biggest one to do one, and they look quite nice, as well. And I think this is really interesting because,
I think we're seeing this, like, this isn't even an Afrobeats thing. This is just musicians and in general, right? Like, they're becoming like business men and women and other and so I think it's just going to be interesting to see how it pans like out. I think it launches on like the 22nd, and like there's a whole roadmap as to like what the benefits are and merch and like actually getting, I believe, a bit of the revenue, a bit of the sales, a bit of the sales as well of his actual music and everything. So I just think that'll be interesting. I do like, to see artists try like ambitious things like that and like give back to the fans and everything. So I think that'll be cool. That's definitely one drop that I will be looking at.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be cool. That'll be cool. We are ready for the playlist.
Thank you. Can I start?
Yeah, all right. I'm so excited.
There's someone that's like, I don't know if you guys have heard. I just picked up on a song like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It's called With You by a guy called Kahid. I don't know how to say his name. Cade. I don't know.
How do you spell his name?
Khaid. The song is called With You. I found the guy's Insta. The guy has like 120k. At first, actually, I went on his Apple Music. That is the only song on his profile.
Apple Music.
Yeah. We can do this. We can have this conversation one day, and we'll have this debate in it.
All right.
I'm actually up for it.
All right.
But I'm on his Apple Music. He's only got that one song. When on his Insta, he's got 120k followers. And the song gets cold. Like, who is this guy? Where did he come from? And what's going on? I think I do know he dropped it off like Neville Records, and like I think the marketing was handled by Platoon. I think they do like marketing.
And Apple's
distribution
thing.
and stuff like that.
That's Apple's.
Like, which I understand why it's blown, but like, where did he come from? You can play a little bit. It sounds crazy,
definitely, because I've never heard of this guy before.
Yeah, I haven't.
Like, it was a bit like I wasn't expecting much. Like when I heard it, like I was a bit shocked. Like, it's a pretty good song. Like, I was shocked. I was quite shocked.
It's interesting because like his name is, how do you say it? Kai.
I don't know how to say it.
But I was hearing a bit of Khalid in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
I don't know who I was hearing someone, but not just
a bit.
Not Khalid.
That's nice. Okay,
no,
so
definitely adding that. That's
you're gonna add that to the playlist.
Yeah.
What else?
You remember Super Smash Bros?
Super Smash Bros. Yeah.
Done a song with Min's Party Rider.
Wait, Super Smash Bros is in the game?
No, that's what they're called. The two guys, Super Smash Bros.
What?
I don't know whether they're artists as well as producers, but I feel like they're the people that you did.
Oh
Party
my
Rider
gosh,
with.
guys! I've just remembered something that we kind of have to talk about. But continue adding music to the playlist.
Okay,
I'll write it down. Yeah.
Quickly. That song is actually on a project that they dropped like last week. So I listened to the project and it's actually cold. Obviously, Party Rider. I knew Party Rider was
You're
cold.
You're coming with the new, with the
I heard the first song only one, but you lot know I do my thing. This is my thing.
Okay.
Only one, just a little snippet of that, please. Like, I don't even know who Famous. There's someone called Famous on there. I was thinking, and
Famous who? Is it
the person's PH? But they're not famous to me.
Oh, they're on their way.
But Famous is a PH, and when they came in, like they came into the song, it's the first song on the project. Are you finding it? Should I play it?
Am I looking at the right one?
Super Smash Bros. The EP.
Right, is it Right Ting?
Miles Away. No.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Miles Away is the project itself.
Yeah.
Oh, Famous. Oh my gosh.
And they came in like halfway through.
No, wait there. Hold on. Phaemous. Oh my god.
Do you know what I'm saying? But
alright.
And to start the project like this is nuts.
This is what you're talking about. Like, even if the song is slow.
Yeah, like it still has the.
Yeah. Do you
know what I mean? I can't lie. That song's.
You're coming with the low key. The low key ones.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not a mainstream guy. Like I listen to mainstream because I know I need to listen. I need to know it. Do you know what I mean? For my knowledge, and I'm not going to parties. But this is what I'm going to listen to when I leave the mainstream. Do you know what I mean? I love I know. I'll tell you why that's better. Apple Music is better than Spotify, but I'm just not going into it.
I beg you.
Algorithms. Yeah,
I'm adding Adekunle Gold's Fire to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
To that playlist because I just feel like it would be wrong. It'd be wrong not to. I don't know what accent that was. I'm so sorry.
The song that dropped today, Sounds for Z. It's called Personal. Pretty decent.
Oh, I love Sounds.
So do I. I quite like him. I think he's growing on me quite a bit. Personal sounds quite decent. Dropped today.
Like I'm just scrolling down my music and it's just like
Shall I play it?
Of old songs.
Shall I play it?
You just want to get us copyrighted. Just
copywritten
off.
Just a second.
Go on.
Thank you. Reading my cool.
I love these producers.
Yeah, I don't want to get copyrighted.
Nice. That one's nice. Did you add it to the playlist?
I'm going to add it now.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Hey, but we need the Apple Music one though.
I beg.
Okay, I'll control the Apple Music one.
I beg.
And
yeah.
I feel like it's a bit unfair. There's people that use Apple Music and they're not getting to listen to
Don't spoil
bangers.
our market too. There's a reason why I'm doing. Have you heard Apple Music giving anybody deals? Spotify will love you.
I love Spotify
We love
actually.
you.
I actually love it.
We love you.
Okay.
Bambo,
so
give it to us.
I'm going to add the Love Don't Cost a Dime re-up.
Yeah.
So Magix and Iris Star. And I'm also going to add Mulazi Vaccine.
Why does that sound familiar? Can I see the artwork?
Vaccine. Crikey.
It came out a couple weeks ago, but I think it's worth adding.
Yeah, I'm not trying to go too far. Did you lot hear FK Twigs project? The song with Rema, Jealousy.
Yeah, that's really
good.
no,
I heard that. Did you like that?
I liked it.
It grew on me.
Maybe it's a grower.
Jealousy
I heard it
grew
and
on me.
It wasn't like, oh wow, like
It
this
grew
is
on me.
crazy.
It grew on me. It grew on me. Rema does decides whatever he wants to do. He can do
anything.
You can do Trippy Red one day. And
and
do Afrobeats
Rainbows
the
like
next
that.
day, so it's like
Rainbows a Trippy Red type of.
Another song that someone put me on, my friend Remy, song called Neighbor by Portable and Small Doctor.
Oh,
I've heard that.
Oh,
yeah.
So this Portable person, I've been hearing like a lot.
Yeah.
Of this, is that the Zazu person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty decent. The song's quite explicit if you understand Yoruba, but if you don't, you would enjoy it. That's like One Day Calls what's that song that One Day Calls that's naughty as hell?
What one?
Which one?
He's talking like he wants to eat bum and that. Talking bear.
I don't know that one. One Day Call.
You lot, everyone sings that song with their heart. No one knows what
and
they're
this
saying.
it's definitely
is it?
Another time we definitely have
Gentility.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
My
didn't.
J Latin baby.
I know.
I'm going to eat it from behind. That's what he's saying.
I was just vibing
But people
to
are
that song.
singing it like he's doing a love song. He's saying
I was just
absolute
vibing
madness.
to the song, and I think that's a conversation to have one day about like how
My J
explicit
Latin baby.
like Afrobeats can be, basically, because I think certain genres have that they have that connotation, when also I think there's a good argument, do you know what I mean?
I mean, if you go to half of Naira Marley songs, boy.
Oh, I mean, obviously Naira Marley, yeah, obviously
I mean?
Naira
He'll
Marley.
take up
But even
30
Fire,
minutes
the
of
song
that
that I added, like if you're listening to what like they're saying, that's
very,
crazy.
Explicit.
That's
Are
crazy.
we allowed to add French Afro?
Yeah, let's do it.
Taike's got a new song called Let Go.
No
with,
way.
Serge Ibaka.
Oh my gosh, you know he makes. That's not. Wait, hold
It's called
on.
Let Go. It's quite nice. Oh,
That's not a new song.
It's
I was gonna say I know that song. That's not a new song.
It's not that new.
Yeah, that's not a new song.
I'm sorry.
But we can add that because that's a banger.
Yeah,
because
it's a
I
good
remember
song.
the time in life when I was listening to it. I was gonna say like, and that's he used to play for the Raptors and everything. That big.
Good
yeah,
song
no.
still.
That's a massive song, 100%. That's one of my favorite French songs. I've already added one song to this playlist. What's going on?
Did we add a Zumba remix?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear your song, your Shah Samo song with
Suspect. I listened Shreet. I listened to it.
Still.
I just what have I really been listening to like right now?
There's this song that, oh my god. Do you guys know Alo? I'm sure you guys know Alo. With the
Yeah, 100. That's the island. There's one island. There's one song. It's like trop.
Swadade. Swadade. Mil more. I don't know how to say it. but it is a good song.
What are you saying? Yeah, WYS. Yeah, that one. Yeah,
but
Gardens.
That's like.
No, I'm saying that's how I know him.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
But he got a new song with someone called Ronehi. Cold. I can't even lie. I have to like just the first bit. He said the way he entered, whoever like listen. Intro is mad long. I don't want to get to anymore. You just have to listen.
Add that to the playlist though.
He said, oh no.
Please.
Don't think I could forget this.
Guys, I think that's all you're going to get from me, really, because like I do feel like there's been a slight drought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's been
been a slight drought.
This is what
and
I'm
a lot
saying,
is dropping tomorrow.
You have to dig to find good songs, which is Spotify is not going to be good enough for you.
I have
guys.
both.
Spotify listeners are lazy.
Sorry,
they don't dig because they
money.
No, I'm not saying personally, but I mean like one of the main reasons why I say Apple Music is better than Spotify is because Apple Music listeners don't rely on algorithm to give them their songs. So
it's true. You actually have to search.
Yeah,
and you will find songs that you will not find if you're on Spotify.
Anyway. I use Spotify.
I love Spotify. I've got both as well.
Green and black until the end.
Green and white.
Green and black in this specific conversation. But guys, just before we go, Nonso Amadi tweeted again.
He's back.
I'm sorry, I couldn't leave this place without talking about Nonso Amadi tweeting again.
Yeah, I can't,
because people forget what Nonso Amadi did.
Because it's a nonsense.
Yeah. Like, as in, I was so excited to see him tweet. Why are you laughing?
They were clocked. Sorry,
I know what you said, the nonsense thing. The viewers will pick it up. I saw. I'm not going to enable you. But Nonso Amadi tweeted again. Yeah. And the last tweet before that was like, I'm going offline and I'm coming back with music. And it was in 2020. And I am so excited to see.
Off socials like 735 days or something like that.
Bro, I'm surprised his Twitter is still his. I swear you did that and it didn't come back.
No.
Your Twitter?
Something else.
We might have to cut that bit out. Look at the way he's looking at me.
No, did you know he's in pain?
Huh? Don't worry about it. We cut it off. But nah, I'm really excited. To see Nonso Amadi because tonight radio.
Oh, don't even get Nonso can just
Do you know what I think about? I think
can
about
make kids to Nonso songs.
The project he did with Odunsi.
Oh
yes,
Bamboo.
Yes.
Oh,
that project. What was it called?
Let me even find it. Oh, Nonso is a what a guy.
No crime. Don't judge the vocals. I've got other talents.
No crime is peak.
War EP. War EP.
Down even like
that had Don't. It had Stay, War, Ocean.
Oh. Yeah, that one was peak. Ocean.
Free.
Ocean is gone. Comfortable with Kwesi Arthur that might be my favorite Nonso song. Like it's just so smooth, as in the way they both ride the beat. Even Kwesi Arthur, he kind of raps. Yeah. Kwesi Arthur, and hey yo guys, please can we add Comfortable?
Add it to the playlist.
Comfortable
because I've only added one song.
Comfortable
today.
What did you add?
Crazy.
Fam, I think I added Fire because I'm just trying to take it Adekunle Gold's album at the moment. To be honest with you, that's what I'm trying to do. But I just had to talk about Nonso Amadi tweeting again because I am just so excited for him. I'm so excited for him. Like, as in, I remember like back when he was, the last time he was like proper singing, I feel like he had just graduated. Yeah. Like, because I remember seeing this like uni picture around the time, like, as in like you probably got to see him like grow up as well. Like, it was really nice. Tonight, guys, is 2016.
Wow.
2016. It's 2022.
Tonight is 2016.
Tonight is 2016.
I will still spin that song today.
Like, as in, do you now you see why I'm getting so excited because like I know how old I was in 2016. Yeah.
Would you like to share?
I was younger than I am now. That's what I can say. That is what I can say to that. Okay, so that's just crazy. That's crazy. So Nonso, we love you, man. Please, we love you, man. Like gosh.
I mean, Curtis J dropped yesterday as well.
Oh wow.
Kerry's got a song called Kerry.
I haven't
MC Quads and Dami Bliss.
Also, I've actually been listening to Inside. The song's called Inside. Qualms. Yeah, Qualms.
I told you.
Yeah,
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you. We're going to come back here.
Inside
Don't
me.
worry.
Inside me. I'm adding it to the playlist. There
Good
you
song.
go. There
Good
you go.
song.
It took
You're
me a
welcome.
while, but yeah, I listened
You're
to
welcome.
Inside Me and I was like, Qualms. So for the viewers that don't know,
He was in a session with Natalie Okri yesterday.
Oh.
It was sounding quite good.
Qualms is like Qualms, and I also think like Flavor is like super talented as well. He's obviously probably not doing the music thing anymore.
Yeah, I just
don't
hear.
know.
Oh, okay, we
only
haven't
hear
heard
from
of him.
Qualms, innit?
But I really love that Qualms is still going, and like I think I was on his Instagram and I heard like the song, and I was like, yeah, you've got it, man. Like as in keep going. Like this is good. This is good. This is really good. Because I just feel like the era that he came out of, and obviously it's a conversation for another day, for him to still be making music and for it to not sound dated is like a really big thing. It's a really big thing because it's a really long time ago. So, but we got to love you and leave you.
Yeah.
Got to love you and leave you with the outro. Do we have an outro?
I don't think we have an outro.
Bambo hit. I feel like Bambo's gonna do a man.
You have it. Give it
Okay.
to us.
Wait, you have to count me in now.
Okay. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
Well, thank you for listening, guys. We are Small Chops, and yeah, catch us next week. Chop life. Don't let life chop you.